There's a lot of little tool tips up there. Hey guys, Seth here, back for a little more TerraTech. Thank you guys so much for the continued support on all the TerraTech videos. We had an incredible amount of subscribers this week. Thank you guys so much for signing up for the channel. We've got Hero Brian's Master, we've got Chris Subs 03, Captains 1, Xavier Stamper, Bruno Mendez, Soul Spirit Owens, Daniel Sviridov, and Zero Gravitas, and Richard Lewis, Jackson Sumnall, and Ben Harold, and a bunch of others that are not publicly visible. So if you're interested in being mentioned, just leave a comment just to say hi, and I'll be sure to mention you in the next video. Thank you guys so much for signing up. I hope you enjoy the channel a lot. I also had some other comments on the channel. There was one person that seemed to be singling out another subscriber. So I don't want to allow kind of they're telling that player to go off and do something which wasn't pleasant. So please keep your comments kind to, especially to other people on the channel. So I don't want anybody on this channel to be bullied or be told some negative things like that. That's not cool, dudes. Let's not do that, okay? Be kind to one another. And then Mohammed left a very constructive comment. He mentioned I was building a lot of bases the last few episodes and not very many techs. Apologize for that. I know it seems to be a lot of base building the last few episodes because I started to build the scrapyard, the standalone scrapyard, and then 0.7.7 blew up everything. Basically, I lost a lot of stuff. So I've been trying to get the factory back up to speed, just so that I can make some other materials and things like that. So I do apologize. It has been a lot on the base building stuff, but I will get to the building new techs next week. So next week we will be back in motion. I will go back and redo the walls because they kind of don't look super good. I'd like to rebuild all the walls as well. So I appreciate the comment, Mohammed. I went back and re-recorded this intro just for you, just for that comment, just to let you know I heard. And I appreciate the feedback, and we will go on to bigger and better things. Today, guys, we're going to finish the factory. That's right, I'm going to complete it. No matter what it takes, we're going to do it, guys. I don't want to have it last a minute longer without the factory complete, so let's do it. So today, I'm going to do that, I think. After looking at Zed's designs, I noticed that I could maybe compact my area for the manufacturing components themselves. So for all my manufacturing products, I decided to compact sort of the area for the component creation section here. So all of this is the component creation section. And I pushed the fabricators right up against the component creation station. So that way you can create a component, it'll keep going around and it'll just go into the factories whenever they're ready. And then I have a way to get out. So on this other side I've got a way for to relieve any, if there's some extra components that end up going around the circle here, I've got a way to just let them go back to the beginning again. So that's what I've got to do here as well. I'm basically going to repeat the process. I noticed one thing too is that I can't sometimes click on these guys. I can't select their build items. So I can't select the items for sale from the terminals, which is too bad. So I liked having them on there. So I've been moving some of them to the ground just because I can't select them. And you should be able to. So you used to be able to do that before the update. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So that's just one of those things that I think happened with the update. So this pillar, I think I'm going to have to move it too. So I've got the alternator here going to 3 different paths. So this is the backed up line down the middle of the sorting area. And so everything will get sorted, or yeah, will get sorted. If there's a backlog of items, then this alternator will send them 3 different ways to kind of relieve some of the pressure, and then I can decide whether I want to sell them. So I want to have 3 static delivery cannons, one going off to the left, right, and down the center. So I've got to repair those, or finish building those, and then I want to make sure that I can go back to the front of the line. So this is the line coming all the way from the back. It's coming to its own silo, so I want a way to just stockpile some of the resources if they're coming right back to the front of the line, so that I don't have to worry about extra congestion. So sometimes this line will get down the center of the sorting area, will get backed right up, and I don't necessarily want to get rid of any of those items. So then in that case, I want to make sure that I can just store what's coming back on a silo. I think, so move that pillar, get those 3 lines going, and then I think that'll be it for the factory. So I'm gonna get to work here and we will see how it goes. And I'm back, guys, and I think the factory is now complete with lights and all. Look at this. I'm really happy with this, actually. Put down a few of these Hawkeye type lamp signal lights. Well, the sun's coming up soon. I basically put floodlights everywhere. There was going to be silos so that people could see, the construction workers could see how the resources were at the middle of the night. And some warning lights here and there are lit up the scrapyard area. So now the scrapyard area's got a nice lighting system, because that's a really important area. If you accidentally drop something in there, it's going to be gone forever. So just thought we would do that. So I've got several lines now. I did exactly what I said I did. I was going to do anyway. Just the siphon down the middle here, split into 3 groups. I've got 2 tracks running back on the right side here and 1 track running back on the left side. The sun is now just coming up on the horizon. A beautiful day in the TerraTech world. A beautiful day in the TerraTech world. Okay, I'm back, guys. I just got a few resources here. Not a whole lot, but just enough to kind of see how things will work here. So my plan is to drive up, dump off these resources, and then start scrapping some stuff right away as well. I just kind of want to see what happens when we get giant backlog going. So let's see what happens. Here goes. This is the pilot test. And quick, whoops. We got a little bit of latency there, no problem, we're going to live with it. And let's just start scrapping some stuff, doesn't matter what it is. Let's just scrap as much as we can. These things here, why not, doesn't matter. Just start scrapping a bunch of things. Okay, so we've got blocks being sorted. Those new machines are pretty awesome. I don't even think they get by 1, actually. So you probably don't need 3 rows of 3. So far, they're not actually even getting by 1 Hawkeye refinery. That's crazy. It's insane. So it looks like these guys have a bit of priority. So the scrapyard's getting a little bit more priority, which is fine, I think, because everything is already refined. So I saw some Plumbias getting by. So let's see, we're watching the bottom corner. Yeah, still the rule of 3 looks like is still happening. Look at that. Some plumbia is getting by. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Third guy goes. So I definitely need to put in more filters down the middle, just so we don't lose any of the precious resources. Then we got around on this other side. So some parts that are making it to the end are just cycling back right around to the front again, which is great. So things are coming in now. So we've got, this is perfectly fine having these silos full here. They're just meant to hold some of the items from the backlog. So that's great. And things are coming back from the front. This looks pretty cool. And then we've got the titania is backed up too. We got tons of titania. How's the manufacturing going? Oh, we just got our first plumbia block flew off. Let's create a titania block as well. Let's just watch the manufacturing process here. Now, is this guy's not getting any? Oh, okay, we ran into a glitch. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? It's not finished. Who said this was finished? Who was saying that the factory was all complete? I just realized I didn't put a track all the way back. Okay guys, I'm back and I just repaired that line. Essentially I just had to, I didn't have a line coming back down for the second side of the factory. So for this grouping here on the left, I had no way for these guys to get there, which was a bit of a problem. So far, everything else seems to be checking out okay. Let's see, there's a bit of backlog, of course, with this stuff. Looks like more plumbia. We have tons of plumbia now coming in. So the nice thing is, if it does pass by on the row of 3, then at least there's a chance for it to go right back to the beginning again. I have tons of plumbia now, so let's just sell off the plumbia. And we should craft something that needs some components. So just something that would be, oh, you know what? I know what I want to craft. Can I craft these treadmills? I haven't even got a chance to use these treadmills yet. Let's craft one. And then we can see all the components, how they work. Look at this. There's a lot. There's a lot of little tooltips up there. So we got our titania coming in. This is awesome. It's working so well. It's working. It's working. And here comes the last piece of the puzzle. Look at that. It did it. It worked. Brilliant. That's awesome. It's really, really cool. Super happy with this. Okay, I think the last thing I want to do... Oh yeah, still waiting on some plumbia. What's going on? Is there any plumbia coming in? Okay, we have our first stopped conveyor belt. We've got our first stop line. What's going on? Okay, so coming up this line here, it actually got full. That silo actually got full. Look at that. It's not a perfect system, so this guy is getting the least amount of priority, it looks like. So he's not getting much for priority at all. And he is causing the backlog. So what we can do is we can actually compensate for that by adding another silo, essentially, is all we're going to do, I think. There. Just like that. And then that will give him... let them ease the pressure there a bit more. So I've got lots of space on this side of things to be able to do that, which is great. Let's make some filters and that sort of thing. Oh, but before I do that, you know what we should do? Is we should actually save the base. This is it. This is the new base, the full size, full base. What should I put? I'm going to put a Geocorp on it, just because it looks very Geocorp-ish. Now I want to. Oh, it won't let me put it on the front there, and he's upside down that way. Will you flip around? Forget that. Let's do this. See, upside down? I don't know which ways. Don't know which way his is up. Okay, hang on a second. grab you. Okay. I think you're upside down. There you go. Okay. That's it. Now we're going to do this. Switch over here. Look at that base. Wow. So awesome. Super happy with this. Okay, let's take a picture. Let's name it. So I don't know the naming system that Zed uses, but I'm going to make up my own system. So we're going to call it the Manufacturing Scrapyard. Manufacturing Scrapyard. Let's do the MFGSRP Scrapyard Construct. Let's do MS. Let's do an MSC, some for manufacturing, scrapyard, and construction, and we'll call it the MSC 1900 because there's approximately 192 of those big yellow squares, so we'll say 1900, something like that. The MSC 1900. That seems pretty cool. Save it. Boom. We did it. We did it, guys. Yes. Victory. That is pretty cool. Okay, guys. Well, I think I'm definitely out of time for today. Yikes, this has been a huge build. I'm super happy with the manufacturing wing, though. I'm going to post this on the forum. So if you're interested in downloading it, changing it, improving it, help yourself. I'll put it on the forum there for you to do so. Thanks so much for coming to hang out with me today, guys. Appreciate it so much. It's been great to have you. It's been a great time building this manufacturing wing. Next time I'll probably build some more larger units, that sort of thing. Maybe some more vehicles next time. Maybe we'll see how it goes. But I think that's going to be it for today. So thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me. We'll see you again next week for some more TerraTech. Take care. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.